I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. I'm back. This is Linda Lewis with Lewis Armstrong Family Services. I'm so happy to be here on this beautiful morning on the Best Bank. And we're here with Lewis Armstrong Family Services at New Orleans Talk Network. How are you? I have Miss Davis here this morning.
Good morning.
And you've met her before, I'm sure. If not, you're meeting her now. She's a very nice young lady.
Don't lie to the people.
Yes, you are. You're a very nice lady, and you're here to support Louis Armstrong Family Services.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of questions to ask you this morning.
Okay.
So, how long have you been in New Orleans?
Since February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh, Valentine's Day 2016?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 2016, which is most recent, so you haven't been here long.
No.
However, you've been here before. This is
Yes,
not your first tour of duty.
No.
You're on duty. You're on duty.
I was living here before Katrina happened.
Okay. All right. And where did you evacuate? You weren't a refugee, right?
We
Where did you evacuate?
we were in the Superdome for a week.
In the Superdome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My,
For a whole week.
my husband and my 3 kids and myself.
Okay. And how was that experience?
It was terrifying.
It was terrifying.
It was terrifying. My youngest daughter was only 4 months old.
Wow.
And I was so worried that she wasn't going to survive.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So she was 4 months and you were afraid that she wasn't going to survive because of lack of food or what?
She was on infant formula. There was not enough water
Wow.
to go around. I remember one time they were passing out baby formula,
Yes.
and I was waiting to get some, and they left a huge pallet of it unattended, and people just swarmed the baby formula, and then they were trying to sell it for like
Oh, really?
$50 a container
Really?
of it and stuff. So I was really scared, and I would save my water that I got for myself to make sure I had enough for her to make her bottles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's something. Okay. And you said there was a family of 3, your daughter and
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2 daughters.
3 daughters.
3
Oh
daughters.
wait, we were 5. Oh, 3
Okay.
daughters.
You remember? You remember what
I've
it
got
was?
2 children. 3 daughters, a husband, and myself.
Okay, so that's 5.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
did the math.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Okay, so that wasn't a good experience. However, we can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that. And after that, you evacuated to what's that?
Duncanville, Texas.
Okay. Duncanville,
Texas.
Okay. All right. So how did they treat you there?
We were in a church in like the gymnasium, and they were very kind to us.
Okay. So how did you get there?
We got on a bus from the Superdome.
Okay.
On the way into Texas, like right when we crossed into Texas, they stopped us.
Okay.
And
they stopped us. They meaning
law enforcement.
Okay.
And they made us all get off the bus.
Okay.
Physically search us, pat us down,
Mm-hmm.
search anything that we had with us, bags, whatever, even, the diaper bag I had for my baby. And then they searched the bus. It's like they didn't want anything coming into Texas that.
All right. So did you know where you were going when you got on the bus, or they gave you a clue? It was what state, what city? Or?
I didn't even know where I was.
Okay.
From day one, there was no information. Even in the Superdome, I was asking people, "What's going on? Have we heard anything? When are we getting out of here? And then it was, days later, all of a sudden, get in this line to get on board these buses.
Well, so you weren't informed of anything.
No, where are we going? Well, nobody really knows, or we can't give out any information.
Wow.
So when we got to Texas, I didn't know where I was. So I'm asking, they're like, you're in Texas.
Okay. So what time of day it was when you left? Was it daylight or
It was
nighttime?
still daylight. When we got to Texas, it was
It
dark.
was dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you sleep on the bus or anything, or you didn't notice any? Well,
What?
I'm asking that question because you said you didn't know where you were. You left New Orleans, and most times, when you're riding around, you're not driving. You pay attention to signs and different landmarks and
Right.
sites. So that's why
I
I'm
was in
asking
a
that question.
really weird frame of mind that I can't really even explain. Like, I lost a day.
A day?
Yeah, like in the Superdome, I lost a day. I don't know what happened with
Okay.
that day. I don't know if it was because I was breaking down because I was under so much stress
Mm-hmm.
or lack of sleep or a
Mm-hmm.
combination of things, but I
Okay.
lost a day. So when I did arrive at the church in Duncanville, Texas, I didn't even know what day it was. I can't remember. I thought it was one day and they're like, "No, it's this day." And I'm like, "Wow, what how did I lose an entire day?"
Yes, indeed. Wow. So when you arrived there, which was nighttime, you said it was, you know, relatively dark.
Right.
And where did you go from there?
Um After the search, there was another stop that we made off of the freeway and a church group had made this food for
Yes.
everybody that was
Yes.
coming through. And I mean, so much food. They wanted to make sure they had enough for everybody.
Oh, great.
And we were so hungry. It was like the best thing we'd ever eaten in our lives because we were just like so hungry and happy to have food and real food. They were giving us MREs in the Superdome.
Okay.
So that was great. And then we sat around for a while. I don't know if the driver didn't know where to go or if things were still getting organized. But, everybody on the bus was getting anxious because nobody knew what was going on. And then
Mm-hmm.
we arrived at the church in Duncanville,
Okay.
Duncanville Baptist Church. And, they invited us in and were nice to us, kind to us, prayed with us. Um,
So did you find housing there, or you stayed in that particular place
we stayed in the
for a
church.
duration?
We stayed in the church for maybe 2 weeks, and
Okay.
then they helped us find housing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So were you interviewed by a social worker or anything, or everything was just in groups? All the decisions were made in groups. Were you individually interviewed?
No, there was nothing like that
No
going
social
on.
worker.
No, the people at the church, tried to help us with, getting, um, help us financially with getting stuff from the Red Cross and getting our stuff set up with FEMA and everything like that. But there was no like a case management kind of
One-on-one service.
one-on-one
Okay.
going on.
Okay. Wow. So from there, you went to a house. I'm trying to follow you. And
Yes.
after that, they paid the rent or whatever. You didn't have any funds or
No,
anything.
it's like my
So,
husband couldn't really find a job that would cover
oh,
everything,
right.
but we did have some help
They probably
getting the
would.
bills paid.
Yeah. It probably you did get the bills paid. Okay, good.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Okay, so how many rooms they had? How many bedrooms?
It was a 3-bedroom house.
Okay, nice.
It was the nicest house I've ever
Okay.
lived in.
Okay, really? Okay, it was a nice house. And
Yes.
so you were accommodated with food and shelter, and that's the basics.
Yes.
So what about transportation? Were you close to any?
We had to uh, get rides from the people at the
Oh,
church
good.
or walk or
Mm-hmm. You
I don't
probably know where you were going
yeah, I had
anyway.
no idea where I was going. Yeah.
Right. So good. So what about school? Did you have a
Um
school for your children? I know it was in August, but usually sometimes most times the school starts in August, the
yeah.
public school. So
Yeah, I only had one school age child at the time
hmm
and she went to school and we lived in Duncanville for 6 months.
okay.
And then FEMA told us that they weren't going to help us pay our rent anymore
Mm.
and we couldn't afford the house. It was way out of budget for my husband working in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So we moved to Fort Worth, Texas. It was cheaper. Um, we still really couldn't afford too much, but it was better, you know. It was more affordable for us.
Okay. Okay. So you came back to New Orleans,
Yes.
and when you came back to New Orleans, you actually did what? Were you coming back to stay in a house? You prepared to live in your own house? What was the plan? Did you have
Uh,
a plan?
kind of had a plan. It was
Okay.
kind of a plan. We didn't have that much money,
Okay.
so we couldn't get a house right away. Took my husband a while to find a job. So we lived
Mm-hmm.
in a hotel for a little while till we couldn't afford it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were homeless after that.
Wow. Wow.
So we had to stay in a shelter.
Wow. So which shelter did you stay in, if you care to say?
I don't
Uptown,
really.
down. You can say uptown,
It was
downtown.
uptown. It was
Okay,
uptown.
uptown shelter. Okay, all right. And did they treat you nicely at the shelter?
No, they don't treat people like people there.
Wow. Oh wow.
I had the first day I was there, I was upset and scared because my family had to be separated. You know, the husband couldn't stay with me and the children, and I was upset. And somebody that worked there told me, "Well, I didn't create your situation."
Wow.
And I was
Wow.
just like, "Wow!" And I almost lost it, but then I was like, my kids need a place to lay
Yes.
their head tonight.
Right. Okay. So from there, what happened? Could you just give us a little brief scenario of what happened and where you are now,
Okay,
from then to now?
my husband found a job. He started working. I got services through Louis Armstrong Family Services.
Where did you go before Louis Armstrong Family
I
Services?
went to I tried Traveler's Aid.
Okay.
I tried the case management at the shelter,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tried Unity.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what was the experiences in all of those different organizations?
Traveler's Aid helped to a certain extent, but they couldn't do too much with what they
Yeah,
had.
they're very limited.
Yeah. Um, the shelter, it just didn't. It was taking too long, and I was trying to get something done.
Okay.
And then Unity, I had to fuss at them before they would help me. I had to, you know,
Make noise.
make noise. Yeah,
Yes. So
for
they
them
can hear
to
you.
listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was stressful, and I was just trying to get out of the situation that I was in for my family.
Okay.
Then I found Louis Armstrong Family Services.
Okay. How did you find Louis Armstrong Family Services? You say you found us. How did you find us?
Well, I knew
You
about them.
Googled us?
I googled.
Oh, you did? You
I
did?
did. I
Okay. I
did.
was
Yes.
trying to make a joke.
No, I really
Okay.
did.
Okay.
And
Say, well, this sounds good. Sound like they care.
I thought it sounded good, and then I had to get a referral through Unity, and then I came
Yeah,
into
they
the
changed the system.
yeah.
Before last year, you could actually just call us, and we'll have a case manager immediately to handle your case personally,
Right.
and take some information from you, give you a house and utilities and just the whole 9 yards that people need. However, recently Unity changed the rules and regulations, and everybody has to go there, which is another barrier, another wall to climb, another a lot of bureaucracy.
Yes.
However, that's their funds, and that's what they decided to do. But I've had many calls from several people stating that they were not helped. So, with that being said, and other things being done that actually prevent, like getting reimbursed for uh, April and it's July now, and not having the funds to actually deal with the people that we help, we decided to just move out, step out on our own, step out on faith, and hopefully we can do more with less. When you accept money from certain organizations or from people, in general, you have to follow the rules and regulations. And when you really have a mission and really serious about what you're doing, then hey, you have to either play along with them or move out. So we decided to move out. And I see the wonderful, beautiful, well, I won't say beautiful, handsome gentleman on the other side of the glass telling us that we have to have a little break right now. I know you have a lot of interesting things to say, and I'm pretty sure on the other side, you'll share it with us.
Yes, I will.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue.
Crown Properties Incorporated, development and property management specialist, specializing in commercial and residential properties. With over 20 years experience, we specialize in property management, tenant placement, rent collection. We also manage single group housing. We have a full-time maintenance staff, 24-hour emergency on-call services, and we're fully licensed and insured. Let us do all the work while you receive the monthly checks at Crown Properties Incorporated. For more information, call 504-366-4001. That number again is 504-366-4001. Or come visit us at 405 Gretna Boulevard, Suite 109, Gretna, Louisiana. Crown Properties Incorporated, for all your property management needs. You be the investor, we'll be the landlord. Crown Properties Incorporated.
This is Tanya Free. The Virginia Fraternal Order of Police is pushing to arm officers with military-style equipment as a matter of officer safety. The Fraternal Order is asking Congress and President Obama to lift the ban of military equipment to local police departments. What's your take? Do you support the militarization of local police departments around the country?
Join Tanya Free and friends at TanyaFree.com. On air, online, and on point.
The New Orleans Talk Network and the Church Without Walls Foundation presents
An All-White Affair on Saturday, July the 30th, 2016, time 6 p.m. until. The location is 7601 West Bank Expressway in Marrero. Tickets are only $25. There will be music by Doris Byers. There will be a talent showcase. And guess what? We'll even have food for you to eat. Again, this event is on Saturday, July the 30th, 2016, time 6 p.m. until. Hope to see you there.
I'm Reverend D. Dunn, and I'll be there.
I'm Gail Scott Gillespie, and I'll be there.
Charles Stewart, and don't you dare miss it.
Wags Food and Culture at 1601 Plaza Drive in Marrero, always delivering the best food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a reason why people keep returning to Wags. The food's always hot, great portions, and it's just down home good. Call ahead to order in advance at 504-348-3080. That's 504-348-3080. And let Larry know that you heard about Wags on the New Orleans Talk Network. Call him now. Wags Food and Culture at 1601 Plaza Drive in Marrero.
There are moments in life when we hesitate. Buying a home shouldn't be one. Markets are changing and interest rates are still low. Now is the time to make your move. At Rocksteady Realty, we are determined to find a home for you. We know the area, provide personal attention, and more convenience. For all your residential and commercial needs, contact Willie Jones at Rocksteady Realty at 504-460-3819. Discover the Rocksteady difference.
I see trees of green, red roses too.
We're back.
I
We're
see them
back.
blue.
As I said before, we went on a little short break and a lot of interesting information. As a fundraiser that's coming up, and I'm pretty sure that we will be in attendance. All right, Miss Davis. I have my guests here. We're on New Orleans Talk Network. And as a matter of fact, you can call in. Our phone number is 504-341-8255. Again, you can call in and ask Miss Davis questions or myself. Again, the number is 504-341-8255. Welcome back, Miss Davis. Okay. And as you're speaking into the mic, I would love to know when you arrived in New Orleans, you said you contacted us and we were able to provide what?
Housing.
Housing?
Help looking for housing, rental payments, deposit. And after we moved in, that's not, when you go from nothing and then you have a house, it's not, you can't just stop at getting the house. You need things. You need beds.
Lots.
You
Yes.
need stuff to cook with,
Yes.
furniture. So,
Yes.
I was able to help with a lot of that
Great.
stuff, so
Yes.
that was
You actually
great.
need, and as we stated and talked about before, if you're moving into the house and you're very grateful that
I'm
you do
so
have a roof over your head, but you need your toiletries, number one.
Yes.
You need soap, powder. Sometimes if you have a washing facility, you need, things that people have when they're moving into a house, a broom, a mop. Sometimes you have to bleach things. So you need little things like that. So if you are in a situation where you can donate to Louis Armstrong Family Services, you may have a chance to go to the store and you have one bucket. Maybe you can buy two because we need buckets, mops, brooms, toiletries, as I said before, soap powder, because these are the things that people normally, if you don't have a house, you don't have those things
Right.
either. So when you move in, and we do have many, many, many families that move in per week, we provide those things for them. However, you can share your resources with Louis Armstrong Family Services by providing some of those things for them, like towels and different things that you may
Don't
have
forget
that you have
toilet
too many.
tissue and paper towels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tissue. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. We had a family that moved in on yesterday, and she was very excited to get tissue paper. And that excite them because that's money that they don't have, that they have to spend, and that's a necessity.
Right.
Paper towels and tissue and tissue paper. So all of those things that you have can buy, and I know the dollar store has all of that. You can share $1, I'm sure, with those who are in need. You want to add, Miss Sarah? Would you like to add?
There's little things that you don't really think about every day because they're there for you.
Right.
But
exactly.
when you don't have them, you're like, oh, wait a minute, like things like
Yeah. And even
things like that.
plastic forks and knives, if you don't have the utensils
Right.
like other people have, you don't mind eating from the paper plates and the cups
No.
and the plastic forks and knives, because I mean sometimes when people go, and I hate to say this word, but I'll say it anyway. Well, I won't say it. Family gatherings outside. I don't like that the 6-letter word, because it means things that people really don't know that they mean, and they say it. And so I don't say that word. But when you go on family gatherings, outdoors, you have to use those things anyway. So, it's
Right.
not a sin to use it in your house. So
Right.
if you have those things or could purchase those things, please provide it to Louis Armstrong Family Services. Our phone number is 504-899-2995. Or you can call me on my cell. My cell number is 504-717-6645. So I appreciate if you can donate anything that you have excess of or anything that you can afford to buy to provide it for families in need. Miss Davis? Miss Davis?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So what your daughter's doing now?
okay.
Your daughters.
My daughters, one is in Kentucky. She's all grown up, doing great.
Okay.
I miss her. And the other two,
How old is she?
she's 21. She turned 21 in June.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That was last month.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of birthday, and I want to cut you off. Reverend Skip Alexander' birthday was yesterday, the 20th of July, and he made 86 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, you had an opportunity to meet Reverend Skip. Reverend Skip is he's a character.
He's funny.
Yes, he's definitely a character. You know, he's a pastor, and he preaches at the Christian Unity Baptist Church. So if you get a chance to go over there on a Sunday, services start at I think 12 o'clock. I'm not sure, but you can call Christian Unity Baptist Church to find when Reverend Skip will preach, because it's hilarious, you know, but you do learn. It's about the Bible, of course, the verses, but he has a certain way of doing his sermons that keep you very well attentive. So, you know, with that being said, happy birthday, Reverend Skip. I wish I could sing, but I can't. I'm pretty sure Sarah can.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. You know, that's the version I like. I don't like that other version. I love the Stevie Wonder version. Happy birthday to you. You could clap. Happy birthday, Rev.
Happy birthday.
And you were saying about your daughter?
The oldest one lives in Kentucky. She's doing great. She's working. Beautiful. Love her. Miss her. And then the other two are 15 and 11. Summer break. So they're just
hanging out. Yes.
Well, you know, the 15-year-old, she actually goes to the library most days.
That's good.
Spent the whole summer pretty much in the library.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I think it's wonderful that she did that. She was doing a activity there where you read books, and then they give you prizes if you read the books, and she got a gift certificate for a bookstore. So I really couldn't ask for a better 15-year-old than one that spends her summer break in the library reading.
Yes, I did also, especially as a child, because we didn't have air conditioning. So I was sucking up the air from the library, you know, and learning, sucking up knowledge, I should say. The first thing I did was suck up the knowledge. Then I was sucking up the air because we didn't have air conditioning. So I took that opportunity during the summertime to definitely go to the library. And then when I became a mother, you know, I made sure my children spent time in the library, and a grandmother, I made sure they spent time in the library, and a great grandmother. So, you know, it's on and on and on and on. Yes, I'm old, and that's what you're saying. I'm old. That's all right.
No, I'm just like, you got to be tired by now.
I am tired. But I have to move forward. Because I'm pretty sure I can share what I gained, my knowledge and my experience. And your youngest daughter, let's talk about my Maggie. Wake up, Maggie.
She's 11.
Okay.
She's beautiful and fun. So much energy. She came and volunteered.
Yes, she did.
In the office yesterday.
Yes, she did.
She did a wonderful job.
Yes, she did. Yes, yeah. We had some volunteers from Florida. And Orlando, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
and one from Kissimmee. You ever heard of Kissimmee?
I have.
Okay, yes. And they were there yesterday all day long. And I mean, they were wonderful. They did all of the things that we needed done. They relieved me, and, you know, I'm trying to do so many reports to close out. However, I did not have to leave the office, and that's a blessing for me with all of the reports I have to do for the feds. And they really blessed our organization. So it's a church without walls.
Church without walls.
Yes. And also the volunteers from the church in Florida. I'll make sure that I'll mention it again, because I really appreciate you all, and God bless you, and you have blessed us. And hopefully you come back again.
Yeah, please.
We definitely need help. We need help desperately. And for those of you who are listening to us, if you can share your time with us, and we ask about supplies, but we have to ask for time also, because volunteers are so important, you know, because you know, as great as you are, Ms. Davis, you cannot do everything at one time. I mean, you can do everything, but not at one time. So we do need more bodies and more volunteers to come over. Our address is
2215 Washington Avenue.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't
And
think
that's
I
it.
know.
No, I did not. In Central City. And we're open between the hours of 9 and 5. However, if you decide to come at 6 or 7 or whatever time, you can call me on my cell, which is 504. And it's on the door, by the way. So if you come to the office and you say, oh, well, no one's here, you can call me. My phone number is on the door, 504-717-6645. Do not forget, we need your time. And also, if you can buy supplies or you have extra supplies at home, please. The address again is
2215 Washington Avenue.
70113. It's in Central City. Okay. With that being said, let's talk about hubby. Yes, let's talk about hubby.
Hubby?
He's working. Yes. And he's, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it really is a good thing. It's different here, like the same. We're used to him making more money, like he made more money, and it seems like the same kind of job here isn't paying what it was there other places.
But
and
the cost of living is probably higher.
The cost of living is way higher here. Right. And the last time I lived here was before Katrina, when the cost of living wasn't nearly as high.
Really? And the rent, like a house where you're staying, you say you have 3 bedrooms at the
three
house.
3 bedrooms.
You know how much that was before Katrina? We paid at least $700 for a house, a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And a nice house.
Was there like any utilities included in that, or was it?
Sometimes they had utilities. It depends on the landlord. Some landlords will do it and some won't. And it's because of the abuse of some people. There's, okay, well, we're not paying for electricity. We leave this on all day long. And I understand that.
Right.
Because that's what was explained to me when I asked the landlords, well, can you pay the utilities so we can just give you one check to cover everything? It's better for those who are actually becoming home, not owners, but having responsibilities in a home.
Right.
If the landlord could actually pay the utilities along with the rent and inclusive with the rent, is better for them.
Well, it's like this. So you're homeless. You might have zero or very little income. Exactly. You get into a house and you're happy. Okay, great. I'm in my house. Okay, how am I supposed to pay my utility bills?
Exactly. I'm with you on that.
There's little help for that, but there's not anything that's going to be consistently helping you every month. And it's not, oh, well, I'm going to find somebody to pay these bills. I don't have to do anything. No, you're trying to do things, but you're going from zero, having absolutely nothing, into having all this responsibility and things to take care of, because, you have to furnish your house, you have to get food, you have to have lights and water on.
Right.
But I think
the train is coming.
Okay. I think that maybe when there's these rapid rehousing programs, other housing programs, they need to think about the whole thing, not just let's get this person in a house.
Holistic approach.
There's a whole lot of other things that go with that.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, and we will see you on the other side of the break.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business. New morning show alert. New morning show alert. The Warren Ballantyne Show airs daily from 9 to 11 a.m. Central Time, bringing you the news you need to know. The Warren Ballantyne Show, now on the New Orleans Talk Network.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Happy Merry Mondays. It's your girl, Mary J. I want you to tune in with me to Real Talk with Mary J on New Orleans Talk Network every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Then follow me to blogtalkradio.com/Real Talk with Mary J at 10 p.m. It's going to be a Merry Monday every Monday at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. You've just tuned into New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Belinda Parker Brown, President of Louisiana United International. I am the host for A Force for Justice. You can listen to us every Thursday morning at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central, exposing the injustice in our criminal justice system. You can also call in at 504-341-8255 and tell us how you have become a victim in our criminal justice system.
On the New Orleans Talk Network, A Force for Justice with Belinda Parker Brown.
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready because the conversation will be hot and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
I see trees of green.
Welcome back to New Orleans Talk Network. I'm so happy to be on the best bank. This is Linda Lewis with Louis Armstrong Family Services here at New Orleans Talk Network in the studio today and not broadcasting from the office. I'm excited about that. The weather is beautiful. It's hot, but it's beautiful here in New Orleans.
You get out of the office sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Like maybe if not by Christmas, by New Year's Eve. Okay, I'm here with Sarah Davis, and she's one of our clients with Louis Armstrong Family Services, and she's about to step out on her own. She said, I don't need your services any longer. You didn't say that.
What?
Okay, but one day you will. One day you will. Because we're working on self-sufficiency with our clients. We help them a lot. However, we want them to help themselves. And you moving forward. You went on an interview recently, right?
Yes, I did.
Good.
For in-home care provider position.
So you're experiencing that field?
Yes, I am. I've been doing that since 2007.
2007. Okay. Yes. All right. And where did you get your training?
In Seattle, Washington.
Seattle. Okay. Yeah. I have a friend, Miss Paula Somkowski, and she's from Seattle, Washington. And I would like for you to meet her one day because she's very interesting. She has a radio show also, and she's does a lot of stuff. I mean, she's just multi-talented, and hopefully one day you'll get a chance to meet her.
Great.
Okay. In Seattle, how is Seattle? I've never been there.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I love it.
Better than New Orleans?
No place is better than New Orleans.
Wow.
Come on now.
Well, I'm waiting. I want to go somewhere else better.
It's expensive to live there.
Yeah.
It's more expensive than New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's beautiful. They got lots of water and beautiful, huge trees and forests, and I really liked Washington.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. How's the weather?
Cold.
It's cold now. I don't like that.
It's cold. It's nice though in the summer.
Summertime. Okay.
In the
when
summer,
does the summer start? I mean, when does it actually get hot? In Seattle.
June.
In June.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I think
same
around
time.
June.
Huh? Okay.
But it's not humid at all.
Okay.
It's
The
not
humidity,
humid.
yes.
Your hair won't frizz. You don't have to worry
Okay,
about it. It's
okay.
nice. I like that. A lot of the older buildings there don't have air conditioning because you really don't
You
need
don't need it, huh?
you really
Okay.
don't need it there. And if people that live there say that, oh yes you do, no you don't, because they don't know what hot is.
Yeah, no, they need to come down here. We'll
Yeah.
show them what hot and humid is.
They don't know what hot is.
H&H, humid and hot. This is New Orleans. That's it. You know, it is what it is. But a lot of people love it. You know, I guess I still love it. I'm still here. You know, like some people complain about this and say, "Well, why don't you leave?" You know, but
No.
I'm still here, so evidently I must love it also. You know, as I said before, if you're in a situation as we were in with our organization, and you didn't like the actual demeanor of the situation, I mean of the organization, and you don't like this and that and other, you know, why sit there and complain about it? You know, move on, move forward, you know,
Yes.
and get something else done. You know, many people sit there and just complain and complain and complain and do absolutely nothing about it. But thank God we had the opportunity to step out, you know, on faith, and we need your support. Again, our phone number is 504-341-8255. We're here at New Orleans Talk Network, having a great time as usual. Same time, same station. That is every Thursday at 10 a.m. Okay. Okay, so what else would you like to do besides CNN or nursing, or you know you like to take care of people? I know that, but
That's what I've been
is
doing
it
forever.
really? And that's it? No, you don't want to do anything else. You're not interested in changing your career or anything.
I've been interested in radio for a very long time.
Oh, really?
And I
I
like
can't tell.
having the opportunity. I like having the opportunity to be on the air with you,
Okay,
learning new stuff every day.
great.
So that's
great,
good.
Great, and in the office too, you learn a lot. Too,
I'm
in the
learning office skills, which I didn't really have too many of them before. You know, doing spreadsheets, Excel, you know,
Yes.
copying, faxing.
Yeah, it's a good skill. I mean, to learn, because I don't know of many business or any business that is a business that doesn't have an office. So,
Right.
you know, sometimes, you know, they shorten the office if you're working in the field and they say, oh, I need someone in the office today to do this, that, or the other. You can just fill in.
Right.
You know, so it's good. Good. Everything is good, really, to learn. So if you're learning now, one of these days I'll learn how to cook. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think it might be a little too late.
Yeah.
You need to master microwaving first.
Oh, wow. Tell everybody. I don't know how to boil an egg, but that's all right. You know, I'm surviving. I'm surviving.
You've made it this far. So
Yeah, all
you're
of
doing
my
pretty
all of
good.
my friends are good cooks. All of my friends are good cooks, and you know, I like to visit restaurants also. So, you know, I'm not going to starve. So if I never learn how to cook, well, it's one of those things.
Well,
But
if you
getting
got
back,
people around you that can do it, then you're good.
Yes, I've been very, very fortunate and blessed that everyone that I know were good chefs and cooks, and they wanted to display, you know, their professionalism in cooking. So, you know, that's their profession. I got mine, they got theirs.
Well, you're good at what you do, and they're good at what they do.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not a kitchen mechanic.
That's all right.
Not at all. But thanks for telling everyone. Again, I would like to wish Reverend Skip Alexander a wonderful, happy, long-lived birthday, 86 years old. You know, I have a couple of years to go for 86, but less than 10. That's all I could tell you. Less than 10 years. But I'm enjoying my stay here in New Orleans and enjoying meeting people, helping people, and children. That's you know, that's my love.
I know
children.
you love children.
Yes,
I can see it when they come into the office. Little Maggie, she has too much energy for me, and I can't handle. And you're right there, like it's
I
nothing.
love her. Yes, I love her. And a little gentleman yesterday that came into the office with one of our landlords. He was very, very nice and intelligent. You know, he loved his grandmother, but he was kind of attracted to me. And I said, well, you know, I'm a grandmother, also great grandmother. He said, oh, really? Call me his sister. What, he was, what, 8 years old?
He was 6. He was
6 years old.
Yeah.
Talking about his sister. I said, sister. I say, I cannot be your sister, but I can be your great grandmother. And no, but he was a great guy. And hopefully we can get the children on the radio one day.
Oh my
You know, oh, that would be so
goodness.
nice, interesting. And
Wild.
they won't be afraid to talk like some
You think
people I
I'm
know.
telling everything? Just wait.
Yeah, they won't be afraid to talk. What comes up comes out with them, from the heart,
Right,
from
that's
out the
right.
mouth of babes.
That's right.
Yeah. So, what are your aspirations as far as, I know you want to go into, stay in nursing,
Right.
but one day, some people may say, I'll be wherever. So, what are your aspirations?
It's hard for me to
5
know
years,
where
10
I'm gonna
years?
be.
What would you imagine? I know you have dreams.
I know I want my family to be self-sufficient. I want to make sure that I'm raising my children in a good way to prepare them for life and adulthood and being responsible, not just being wild out there.
Right.
I try really hard. My little one has special needs, so it's that's mostly what I'm focused on right now is getting her to where she needs to be so she can do better in school and take care of herself and everything.
Yeah. Speaking
she
of better
needs
in
to do.
school, I had a conversation with you recently. You said you're going to do homeschooling. Was that you?
Yes, that was
Okay.
me.
All right. Okay. I
I'm
have a
gonna
lot of
I'm
conversations.
gonna homeschool Maggie this year. It'll be my first year doing anything like that. We're using a program. It's free through the state of Louisiana called K-12. They provide, if you're low income, they'll provide you with all the supplies you need, the books, computer, everything you need, so you can do that. I know a lot of schools in New Orleans have some issues, especially for kids with learning disabilities, things like that.
Yes.
So if anybody's considering that, look into K-12. It seems like it's a good program, and this is so experimental for me. I'll have to keep everybody updated on how it's going because I've never tried it, but I am looking forward to it, and so is my daughter.
Great. And I have to give you the number to Karen Harper Rural. She's an expert in that field. And I'm pretty sure if you contact her, she will share some information with you on what to do, how to do it, when to do it, so forth, so on. Karen Harper Rural has been in this business for quite some time. And she also has a partner, Lynn. And if you cannot get in touch with her, she will refer you to Lynn. But I'll guarantee you that she will definitely call you back. And thank you so much, Karen Harper Rural, for sharing your knowledge and experience with the public. She's not intimidated by, the rules and regulations of the school board or RSD. As they are, she'll ask questions. She'll go to a meeting. She'll hold seminars. She will have a one-on-one meeting with you. So make sure that I remember at my age, an old lady, to give you that information because I'm pretty sure it will help you and your daughter and your whole family, your entire family for the rest of your life. Karen Harper, Rural, thank you so much. And also Lynn, thank you. We're about to close this session of our broadcasting. But before we close this session, I'm not going to let you get out of here that quickly.
I'm scared a little bit.
You don't know what I'm going to ask you. Huh? I'm actually to sing happy birthday again to Reverend Skip. No,
I will.
let's not.
Okay, I was like, I will say happy birthday, Reverend Skip, but I will not sing it.
Cannot do
I'm
it.
saving everybody. I'm saving everybody a headache if I don't.
You did what?
I'll be saving a headache for everybody by
What?
not singing. Just,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you have a nice speaking voice.
Thank you.
Yes, you definitely have a nice speaking
Thank
voice.
you.
And of course, Maggie, my good friend Maggie has a nice speaking voice also. She doesn't stop talking.
No, she could fill up the whole show. I guarantee
does
she could
not
fill up the
stop
whole
talking
show.
at all. I mean, she's on and on to the break of dawn.
Yeah.
Really and truly. And we're having, I know you wanted to ask me the question of when and where we're having our first annual garage sale.
Yes. When and where are you having your first annual Lewis Armstrong Family Services garage sale? Because, that's fun for everybody.
Right. And I'm pretty sure you are helping us. Thank God you're here to help us to sort out all of the wonderful. Thank you so much for the donations. We have many, many school board representatives and teachers that came over last week. Was it this last week or this week?
This week.
This week. Wow, I'm old. Okay, and came over to donate. Many nice. And tell us about some of the things that they donated, like the clothing that you not distributed, but you actually was sorting them out.
Beautiful things that have things for sizes for everybody, little kids to big old adults. Nice things. Some things still with tags on it.
Yes.
In
yes.
dry cleaner bags, hung
things.
up on hangers.
Yes.
So beautiful things. It's worth coming out to check out.
Yes, right. So our garage sale is not going to be the ordinary everyday garage sale. Our items actually have tags on them, and they were donated, as I said before, by the school assistants, the school teachers, the counselors, and of course, you didn't know, but we have some clothing from Judge Lombard. His brother, as you know, passed, and he had at least 5 or 6, as I said before. So please come out to a fundraiser. We will announce the time and the day in our next segment. And it was very wonderful interviewing you. I love New Orleans Talk Network. Can't wait to get over here again next week, same time, same station. Thank you.
To myself, what a wonderful world.